Well, hello, everybody, and back to Raw Law Unfiltered with your host, Plus. Today, I just decided to do a quick stream as I'm a little bored and I see that my connection is actually really. Is that working? Am I back? Um, Sorry about that. Yeah, so today I'm thinking we're just going to be doing a little bit of a quick stream or a long one. Really, no preference, honestly. We're I literally am. I have nothing to do. It's 11:47, my internal biological clock, but here it's like 8:47. Yeah, 8:47. It's super early. I got nothing to do. So I was like, you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't reviewed my Reddit posts on hashtag justice for DUI guy. So that's what we're going to do. If you all remember, it's got like 1,500 members, which is kind of wild. 5 are online right now, maybe more. Oh, there we go. There's about 11 people now. Let me pin it to the top so that you guys can see. If you want to have access to that yourself, it is pinned in the chat, which would be right over here, all the way in the corner. I have to zoom myself. There we go. It's right here. It's right here. It's pinned. Not a lot of activity, obviously, as anticipated on that page for a couple of reasons. I mean, one, it was very active when I was excluded from court and a certain law tuber, said things about me, and another certain law tuber did things, and another certain law tuber did this and that. So that's one of the reasons, by the way. I remember I saw somebody said recently somewhere, was like, well, Larry, this is why you're like not welcome on other channels. And that's not true. I am welcome on just about, as far as I know, every single channel. I just choose not to go. I've been invited to some, and I went to like Joe's stream. I think Nick and I haven't done one in a long time. But Nick's been doing his own stuff, and I've kind of figured that one of the reasons I kind of am flying solo right now is all by choice. I am not interested in like combining forces with any other law tuber because that's how drama gets created and started. I'm able to create content flying solo. I have, like I said, I'm very happy to do cross streams all the time. I have so much stuff in the hopper that at this juncture I don't see a necessity. I did an interview with Colonel Kurtz, if you all remember. We did a couple streams with Morgan Tremaine, so I'm still doing the crossover. No question about it. Like I said, it's kind of just like really bothered me a little bit, but not really. It didn't really bother me because I think it was an Amber Stan that said it, and I was like, that's just you're trying to get under my skin. I see what you're doing, and I was like, all right, whatever. And I moved on. I do have some very interesting stuff. So first and foremost, I have the Kristen Smart first look tomorrow. That is going to be the biggest thing I have done since Johnny Depp. no question. Um, I'm putting eyes on the jury for the first time in history in the trial. 26 years, this case has been going on. We have a jury, and I'm putting eyes on them. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I have 17, now 16 trials remaining before the end of the year. And I'm going to be obviously posting those trials. This last one was very, very expert heavy, was very complicated, and I think going to be quite interesting once we get to tape. This next one that I have next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I can't even tell you guys about because it is confidential. But let's just say I have a very interesting strategy. So I've been planning this case out for about 6 months now, since the last time we tried it, which was, I think, February. It ended in a mistrial. It was February or March. It ended in a mistrial. And now we're retrying it. So I already know like what the cop is going to say. And it's going to be fucking crazy. It really is. Then I have 15 other trials before the end of the year. So I'm very, very, very busy on that front. A lot of people forget some of these streamers, that's all they do. They 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they live stream and work on their YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is my side gig. It's just an afterthought. It's an also. It's a let's have some fun in my free time, because my business occupies the majority of my time. So today, like I said, I want to go over the whole Reddit thing because I haven't seen any whatchamacallit posts in like probably a couple of months. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention earlier today, I went back on my channel and I went through my playlists and I realized, I kind of knew about it already. It wasn't like a surprise, but I realized I haven't updated my playlists in forever, like literally forever. I had some old outdated playlists and that just kind of, so what I did was I went back and I organized all of my playlists, all of my videos, created new playlists, of course, because I had a bunch of different playlists that I was like, absolutely are necessary because none of these videos that I have created like fit in a certain category. So I decided to do exactly that. I created a bunch of playlists so they're very easy, very accessible, you're able to access all the videos and find them very, very easily. I also, on the front page, this is something that I have not done previously. I have not done this previously, so I did it this time around. I added a bunch of playlists to the front page. So if you have not seen, because a lot of these, basically a lot of these videos have been without a home. There was no playlist that they belonged to. In order to find them, you actually had to go through videos and search for them. Well, now they're extremely accessible. All you have to do is go to my channel and literally scroll down. And you see, and I got first look, Johnny Depp's jury. These are the tweets. These are the 5 videos that I did on that. I think it was like that Tuesday, then the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of me actually in court. So that was that. So that's all on my channel now. And then you have the behind the scenes I can show you guys. So I keep talking about it. How about I just show you? Here we go. Check it out. So this is my channel. This banner is going to be updated very, very soon, by the way. I have my person working on that. Somebody was asking about the store merchandise. You can click on store and go, if you just click on this hyperlink, it will take you to the store and you can buy all sorts of other stuff if you're interested in supporting my channel and getting some merch that way. Well, now we got first look Johnny Depp's jury, literally on the front page and center, front and center on the front page. Then we've got the Johnny Depp behind the scenes, me driving to the Depp trial, backstage on the first day, the first night that we had. These two videos are connected. This was the Justice for the Line after after the Karens showed up. This was my first phone, and this is my second phone. So this is actually the same day. This is when I didn't sleep, and I streamed from like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. or whatever it was, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then day 2, and then after I left, this was me at the airport, followed by more behind the scenes, and the last day, the 10-hour stream that I had with James and Vanessa, and of course the passing on of the wristband. Then we have the Johnny Depp trial and appeal analysis. And this is the one where I started to go more in depth after the trial, after the verdict, and before the verdicts. This was right before the verdict. We analyzed some ACLU stuff, jury instructions while we were waiting for the verdict. This was the first verdict watch, and then this was when the verdict was finally decided. And then interviews, analysis, and so on of all this good stuff. And it goes on. There's like 15 videos here. We're 16 videos. This is the one that we're doing live right now. And all of my recent uploads come below. Then we have our interviews. I decided to include those as well because, I mean, these go back literally 7 years, like my first interview I've ever done to like my most recent. And last but not least, DUI defense lawyer trials and hearings, going back to my very first hearing in my career in 2014, I think, March 4th, 2014. This is this one. And moving forward. But that's not all. Like, if you want access to, there's a whole lot more stuff. I have, 1, 2, 3, 6 times 4, 24 playlists. Those are just like the tip of the iceberg. I have fun with DUI guy. If you all want to see some just fun videos, we celebrated my birthday. These are like all my friends in the back over there. Some of my commercials, or maybe all of my commercials. I didn't realize I only had like 6. I thought I had more, but I guess not. And then every single one of these, except for the highlights and like the DUI guy interviews, this isn't the one that I already posted. There's ask questions like a lawyer. Like, these are videos that I've done over the years. So I used to go live every Sunday at 6, I believe it was. And then I changed it to every Sunday at 8. And I had an audience, a very small one, relatively speaking, compared to what I have now, nowadays. But these people would join me in reviewing videos. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. I was hoping to open the playlist, not the videos. Here, this goes back all the way to what I think was literally like February of 2019. A lot of the Amber stands were taking like screenshots from my previous videos. It was pretty funny. This is where they were going to get all the screen caps, because there's tons of stuff here. There's hours and hours and hours of content that I've done over the years. And then I did a whole React series. As you can see here, I organized it chronologically. Season 1, episode 1. This is when I ran. So all of this was me doing legal stuff. How to cross-examine a cop, updates. The police are behind me. What to do when the cop's right behind me. When COVID-19 hit, can I get arrested and locked up if I don't follow the quarantine order? This was a very hot topic. We had like a very large audience, I remember, for this one. Riots, qualified immunity. Where's the country headed? I had like a 2.5 hour talk. I had actually, this should probably go in the interview. How can I get into Canada if I have a DUI conviction? I'll probably move that later, because this was an interview I did with a Canadian lawyer, good friend of mine. And then when I kind of like just ran out of topics, people were like, well, do reactions. So I started doing a reaction series. And I was probably like subject to copyright strikes, but I was so small back then. I had such a small audience and I was monetizing such small videos. Nobody really ever struck me, which is kind of nice. It's definitely a different feel right now that I'm constantly getting struck when I'm like doing A&E stuff, or like I did. Somebody told me to like do the Cops show. Remember Cops? Well, yeah, I can't do that. They struck me immediately, even if I'm not monetized. So anyway, back then it was a simpler time. I did a season a month basically. So we have season 1 has like 6 episodes. Season 2 was the longest one, I think, with 8 episodes. Season 3 had 7 episodes. Season 4 had 9 episodes. So I did it like twice a week. And then it kind of started slowing down. I was running out of time. I was working a lot. I remember it was gearing towards like October of last year. So season 5 episodes only had 1 and 2. And 1 was even divided into 2 parts. I think my internet glitched or something. So technically it's only 2 episodes. Season 6 only had 2 episodes. And then season 7 only had 1 episode. And then I also had a bunch more law stuff. This may be out of order. This may be like came before that. It's very possible. I had a Halloween special. I'm surprised. I'm shooting myself in the foot saying this, but I'm surprised the Ember stands have not started screenshotting this one yet. Wink, wink. I mean, I dressed up in Halloween garb and I did a live, literally looking like death. So that was a fun time. I did like a horror story here of an actual case that I analyzed on stream. An individual came to me and said, I want you to analyze it. This was like already in the new building, and the rest is history. So feel free to peruse that. And of course, the main event, I mean, again, you got to remember, I'm a trial attorney. I try cases. I used to, back in the day, back when I didn't have like a set theory of how to approach a case. I used to post my trials start to finish. So you can actually see trials from the beginning. Like this one right here, this one actually has the arrest video as well. And I think this one does too. This is my first victory right here. And all of these are actual trials. A DUI second I won, a CDL DUI that I won, another second that I won, another CDL that I won. This is a military guy. This one I think I actually lost, but it's really interesting to watch. This one ended in a mistrial. This is one of my favorite ones. This was actually tried this year. This is a 2022 case. A .099 BAC crashed into a house, DUI first offense, and we got him a not guilty because he wasn't, and I proved it. So you know how they say you don't have to prove anything. Well, I actually proved that case. Otherwise, I would have never gotten him that acquittal. But anyway, these are actual trials. You can actually sit if you're interested. If this is your forte, if not, I totally get it. I'm just offering because this is content on my channel. You get to see literally from the moment we all walk in to pick the jury to the moment there's a verdict and everything in between. So you get to see jury selection, opening statements, direct examination of witnesses, cross-examination of witnesses, closing arguments, deliberations, and verdict. You get to see literally an entire trial. It's not a Hollywood drama that is raw, sometimes very fucking boring stuff. But a lot of people, this is what was my original claim to fame, as some of you may not know, like I already went to the trial. I had an established base of 130,000 plus subscribers. I didn't come in there with zero like some of the law tubers that gained their success from the trial. This is how I gained my audience. It took me like 7 years to amass that um, overall, but mostly it took about, I think, 2.5 years. And this is it. This is it. I would literally post these videos, and some of them went viral. Some of them went viral. I had some shorts. I had some shorts that would go viral, but like I have this one where I destroy the cops' credibility. Got 3.4 million views. This one got 3 million views. That's a short. That's a short. This one got 2.7 million views. These are like hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, hour and 50-minute long videos. This was one of the first videos that I learned people are interested in this kind of stuff that gained me a bunch of views, is now comfortably sitting at 2.2 mil. Anyway, you get the idea. For the most part, that's how I initially gained an audience. But now, everything is up for grabs. We got this playlist only has one video. That's the Kristen Smart jury. It's going to have a second video in there tomorrow. Me reading Curious George. I may do it again this weekend. I don't know. We could do the next book. So that will have another video in there. And then each of these is just going to get populated as time goes on. I just realized that there are some super chats I need to read and catch up on. Sorry, I've been distracted just letting you all know what's up. Matrix says, you do you. I just got your text joined for this. I don't know. So if you've been unsubscribed by YouTube, this happens sometimes. If you've been unsubscribed by YouTube, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I don't know why it does that. Don't ask me. It's bizarre. But I wish I could fix it. I can't. It's not my platform. I mean, it's the platform I use for streaming purposes and disseminating content and information, but I don't own it, is what I'm getting at. Matrix says, you do you, no judgments or assumptions, Larry forever. Thank you. You're an amazing advocate for the law. I appreciate that. You're human, and you show that every time. Love you. I love you too, Matrix. Thank you so much. Line Danzer says, Larry, I'm happy I found your channel. I look forward to watching you cover upcoming cases. Good vibes to you and your subscribers. Thank you very much. What is your favorite Metallica song and album? You wear their shirt often, so I was curious. Well, it depends on my mood. So, like, Enter Sandman is something that you can't go wrong with on any given day. Nothing else matters when you're like in a really down mood. I don't listen to them as much as I used to. I just have like their shirts because I love them. And people love them, like the Iron Maiden shirt right now, like Run to the Hills. If you would have asked me, I would have straight up, not without even blinking, or Number of the Beast. I would be like, absolutely. Those are like my two favorite songs. The Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Oh my God. That song is so long, but it's so good. Like, oh, I just can't stand it. But yeah, no, the Metallica has a bunch of good songs. I just can't remember the names of the songs off the top of my head. And I don't think I have like an album that I absolutely can get behind, but yeah, Nothing Else Matters is just like one of those, especially when you're like feeling a bit down, when you're feeling a bit down and you're just like, I want to listen to this. And it makes you feel even worse, but at the same time, it's kind of better, So, yeah. It's a weird feeling, but I love it. All right. So that's some updates on the channel. Now, with respect to Reddit, and I apologize for not being a lot more active on there. It just kind of fell apart a little bit since the trial was over, but we can bring it back. I've selected all the top posts, the ones that have been upvoted the most of all time. So we get to catch up on everything. Some of this stuff hasn't been posted in like 2 years, 2 years, like 2, 3 months. So bear with me. But let's see. So we got this one, DUI guy living his best life. Somebody posted that. That's the alpaca photo from the trial. I just now realize like how bland that tie is with that suit. Honestly, it's just gray on white on gray. You always want to add a little bit more color, but I was in a rush. I was buying some stuff in Canada, and yeah, the alpacas. Larry's new family member. Yeah, that's when I got Zinnia. She looks so different. Like in this photo, she looks terrified. She really does. She looks very inquisitive and that's my Queen shirt. Don't stop me now before you all ask. That's my favorite song by Queen. That and Fat Bottom Girls and of course Bohemian Rhapsody. Actually, another great one is I Want to Ride My Bike. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride it where I like. Another memorable meme with DUI guy. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one before. I could say the same thing about taking Amber Heard as a client for you. Everybody has the reaction. To Malfoy for roasting Umbridge. 60 points to Slytherin. That was my Dumbledore voice. I don't know. To Malfoy for roasting Umbridge. Chief Judge. Wait, I thought there was more. I thought I saw one in here somewhere. I could be wrong. Chief Judge Ascarati denied all of Amber Heard's post-trial motions. Yeah, that's when that happened 2 months ago, July 13th, right before her appeal. Yep. Like I said, this is old stuff. This is it. This is the one I was looking for. I am so done with this shit. What, if anything, is not the cure-all? You can't just add that to the beginning of a question and be like, what, if anything? Can't do that. Doesn't work. Doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work like that, Elaine. And by the way, turn on your mic. Top points to this photographer. Oh, that's kind of funny. They focused on Johnny to where like Amber is just blurry in the foreground. Like that's pretty impressive. Like that is actually impressive. Trying to get DUI guy to hire me. Oh yeah, that's the guy that screwed me over. That's what I was like, why is it downvoted? Court today, 4 pages. Casablanca's girl. June 24th. Ben and Elaine were chatting privately. Officer Halusa stated this. Ben Chu stated he was. What is this? Oh, this is just notes about. Somebody posted notes from court today on like June 24th at 6 p.m. And Jeanette is mentioned here. Elaine spoke about calendar control and needing to have dates scheduled. Judge Escarati, post-trial motion goes to the judge. I'm the chief judge in this case, and it goes that way in my court. Last part of the sentence, not verbatim. Oh, so they were in the courtroom. Gotcha. Scroll to the right. How do you scroll? Please scroll right. Oh, I see. Okay, so these are all the notes. Fascinating. Somebody was in there and just took notes. Bond suspension will be the amount for the judgment, which is the amount plus 6% per year. And then that was later modified. Yeah. Okay. If you guys want to read that, go for it. It's here. Court today, 4 pages. Casablanca girl. Can I like pin that or something? Give award. Embed. No, I can't. So you can find it. It's Court today, 4 pages from 2 months ago by at Casablanca girl, posted by no ad 7355. Here it is again. This epic meme. Wait, no, is that the same one? I feel like I clicked on that already. Behind every great guy. Aw, that's my team. Yep, that's my team. Except for him, he used to work for us. Now Evan is in his spot. This is an old photo. This is from like 2019, 2020. I can't remember if it was pre-pandemic or post. Amber Heard's old drug dealer Ryan Leon speaks out. Listen, brother, I usually don't chime in on gossip, but I know Johnny is a dear friend of yours and I've known Amber for years, so I figured I'd throw an opinion out there based on my own experience with her. I remember sitting at a picnic table in Santa Monica with you a few months ago, having an absolutely prophetic conversation about Johnny and Amber's tumultuous relationship. And brother, you sure did call it. That sick and conniving fame whore has come to sabotage a man that I've heard nothing but solid things about. I met Amber at the Santa Barbara Film Festival back in 2008. I was at the after party for the Bret Easton Ellis adaptation of The Informers. Amber had a beep role in the movie, and I ended up selling her some blow and giving her my number. Our interactions back then were primarily drug related, but I can tell you this: she was a dope fiend of the worst variety, shooting coke in her something. Shooting coke in her. Oops. It's the wrong tab. Okay. Hearsay, objection, hearsay, but interesting if true. What else do we got? Rottenborn claims Amber ruined his career. He's the moron who took her case without giving 2 shakes of a lamb's tail about checking her out. It wouldn't have taken very long to find out who she really is. Yeah, the $6 million his firm supposedly took to defend her, according to Elaine in closing, must be pitiful consolation. He only has himself to blame. This is true. I hate to agree with him. It's a video from Just In. It's like a tabloid. I wouldn't trust it, like, to be factual. Amber Heard insurance won't pay. Yeah, that's an old one. Where's James? He's finally resurfaced. God bless him. He's been doing his own thing. I love that kid. He's a good kid. Amber's new role in Bridesmaid. Oh, classic. If you haven't seen Bridesmaids, it's like watching what's that movie? The Hangover, only much filthier and with women in it. Women can be so filthy. It's hilarious. I absolutely love it. Amber, listen and learn. The defendant, Johnny Depp, does not need to go on a media tour and give interviews. He already went through the interviews for process. It was called a trial that he won. Johnny Depp won. Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Curry speaks. Another just in. Not interested. And I don't want to be copyright struck. Jury question. Oh, yeah, the questionnaire. God, the questionnaire. They tried so hard. They tried so hard and they failed. Caption. Elaine DeSinge. Objection here. Say DUI guy puts to rest that Camille does in fact have superpowers. I'm trying. If you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're ashes. That really fries my butt. Mind blown. Oops, a Catholic lied. Did y'all see that lightning ball? It's past my bedtime. I'm not responsible for this. What if anything is on fire? You know, I love that. What if anything is on fire is actually a double entendre. Because what if anything is on fire is a question. And at the same time, what if anything is on fire? It's a statement. Because what if anything is an homage to Elaine. So she's on fire. Get it? You get it? I get it. It's funny. Amber getting sued again. All right, it's Umbrella Guy. He's not gonna copyright strike me.
Telling me that AH will be sued again. That's right, 100%. Why? Because she has been reportedly shopping around a tell-all book behind the scenes. There's quite a few outlets that are reporting this. In fact,
this one is a little bit older.
And some of them are saying that she has already inked a multi-million-dollar book deal on this, saying that there are things that she didn't get to talk about in the courtroom, things that she hasn't brought up that JD did to.
Absolutely. Go check out his video. He's a good guy. What's this? This is another link. Heard attacks my channel. Oh, when Tug got attacked by Amber. Yeah. God, I love Tug. Body language expert. So this guy has been analyzing some body language stuff. Can you use body language expert on the stand? How can they be helpful for a trial? I hear a few good things, but most of it seems like common sense to me. That I did not know. Maybe later I can answer this. I probably want to answer on the bottom here so they all get a notification. In theory, you could. The only problem is how reliable their testimony would be and how much credibility can the jury lend them. I would not be surprised if a judge would refuse to qualify a body language expert as an expert in a trial for those exact reasons. So that's a fact. Getting a body language expert like certified as an expert in trial, I would be shocked the day that happens, honestly. As if Eve Barlow was asking for Twitter's help how to get rid of storage off iPhones days after Johnny Depp's team were given permission to get access to Amber Heard's phone. Scamber Turd Eve for Johnny Depp wins bid for Amber Heard's phone records to prove fake assault pictures. That was November 4th of 2021. Tech question. Best way to get rid of other storage on your iPhone 11 Pro? Whoa. Wow, that is nuts. Let that sink in. Eve, was asking the internet how to destroy evidence days after Amber's phone became subject to a subpoena. Wow. Would I do an episode on the 6,000 pages of court documents? Only when it reaches 60,000. That's when I will consider doing a video on it. Because I don't do small potatoes. 6,000 is too small for me to pique my interest. Once we get as it gets closer to 100,000 pages, that's when I'll consider looking at it. Otherwise, what's the point? It's just a waste of time. Additional information was added to a motion. Supplemental memorandum in support of Section 7 of defendants and counterclaim plaintiff Amber Heard's post-trial motions based on additional... Oh, yeah, that's the motion that was denied 5 days later or 8 days later. They're going after Tug. Yeah, they were doing that 3 months ago. It was fun times. Behind the scenes. Yep, that's my office. Geez, how OCD are you? Very, 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 very OCD. You want to see what my phone looks like? Just so you understand how OCD I truly am. Look at this. You guys ready? Here. I don't know if yeah, there we go. Look at how organized I am. I know exactly where everything is. Everything has a folder with apps in it. Every folder is narrowed down to its constituent elements. One is for music, one is for social media, one is for videos, one is for food, one is for phone stuff, one is for games, and so one is for airlines, one is for hotels and Airbnb and stuff. Everything has a place. And one of the reasons I think I'm actually very efficient and effective is because of my OCD. I know exactly where everything is. I don't have to spend 10 minutes looking for something each time because I know exactly where everything is. So I don't know. Again, some people see OCD as a downside thing. I completely disagree. I think OCD is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Because I use it to my advantage rather than allowing it to cripple me and make my life debilitating. Instead, I'm like, how can I use this and make me better? And so that's exactly what I do. That's when she was shopping in TJ Maxx. The respectable women in Johnny Depp's life. He was never, never abusive at all towards me, Winona Ryder. He has never been violent or abusive towards anybody I have seen. I truly and honestly only know him as a really good man, an incredibly loving, extremely caring guy who was so very protective of me. Excuse me. When you sneeze, you know it's true. Thank you, guys. Thank you for people saying bless you in the chat. I felt so very safe with him, says Winona Ryder. Vanessa Paradis. I have known Johnny for more than 25 years. We've been partners for 14 and we raised our 2 children together. Through all these years, I've known Johnny to be a kind, attentive, and generous, nonviolent person and father. This is so upsetting as he has helped so many in his personal and professional life with kindness and generosity. Vanessa Paradis. Kate Moss. The queen of the randos. What does she have to say? There's nobody that's ever really been able to take care of me. Johnny did. I believed what he said. Like if I said, what do I do? He'd tell me. And that's what I missed when I left. I really lost that gauge of somebody I could trust. Kate Moss. Johnny Depp would never lay a hand on a woman. He isn't capable of hurting anyone. He's a soft person who is even kind to animals. Lori Ann Allison. What's my go-to? At the In-N-Out burger, or just regular burger with fries? I don't get animal style because they're not kosher. Otherwise I would. Everybody keeps telling me. I know. I'm like, I know. Cheese and bacon. 2 things I cannot have, not only together, but even separate. Insider News article. Yep, that's one of the articles that came out about my selling of the notebook. DUI contact deets. Some of these are outdated, like this one is now, I think this one is the DUI Guy Plus on Twitch. This one is the DUI Guy Plus. It's no longer KY DUI Guy. On Twitter, it's also the DUI Guy Plus. So it's a little outdated, but very much appreciated to someone who screenshotted that. True Love or Big Boss? It's a video, I think, of a cat. I don't know. Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck. I'm going to be seeing Johnny Depp, by the way, live when he comes to Louisville on October 22nd. I already got my ticket. Very excited about that. Elon Musk pulls out of the Twitter deal. Yep, that's old news. Amber Heard joining OnlyFans poll. If Amber Heard starts an OnlyFans, would you sign up? Oh, yeah. It's funny. Even people are like, no, I don't care. There's photos of her like all over the internet. Just go, all you have to do is Google it. She pretty much already started in OnlyFans, like unofficially. There's all sorts of stuff out there. All you have to do is go search for it. Juror number 9 is also displayed adoration towards JD's legal team, giving them his full undivided attention at the expense of Amber Heard and her team. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't believe a witness. They are supposed to remain open-minded and unbiased until they make their decision. The idiot. They just don't understand that jurors are humans. Oh, oops, my bad. Have I, how long have I been doing this where you couldn't see the screen? Oh, since I switched to the phone. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I switched to the Here we go. About 5 minutes. It's so weird. I'm talking to the screen and like messages come through. Um, Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Um, okay. James from court posted on Twitter today. I wonder if anyone from YouTube or LawTube has been contacted about the documentary that was released. I'm not aware of anyone having been contacted. So there's a documentary that's coming out Wednesday? No, Monday the 19th. So 2 weeks minus 2 days, 12 days from now. And nobody reached out to us, any of us. Unless they're just doing like, they're going to include us in the line. I don't know. I really don't care. Chris Evans plays with puppies. That's cute. Wait, what did that say? There was a comment in there. The whole time I was watching this video, I was thinking of Larry and puppies because he would have the same reactions. Johnny and Jeff. Nice. Deja Mu. When you know you've experienced this bullshit before. Oh, that's good. Dateline ratings. In the latest TV ratings, Dateline's NBC's Sit Down with Amber Heard on Friday night drew 2.3 million total viewers in a 0.2 demo rating, down 18 and 50% week-to-week mark. The news magazine's second smallest audience since November and a season low in the demo. Wow. That's cool. Children's Hospital letter. Yeah. Received on August 27th. Since the first installment from Amber Heard's, the Children's Hospital has not received any further installments. I'm inquiring if you have knowledge if Children's Hospital of Los Angeles should expect further installments on your behalf, or if the pledge will not be fulfilled. I appreciate any insight on this matter and can be reached via direct line. So she made one payment like 10 months. Sorry, 10 months. 2 years and 10 months they waited for an additional payment, which never came. So nearly 3 years, and they're like, all right, let's just inquire. Are we going to get it or no? Justice for Eve Barlow. I'll be your ego booster, Amber. So true. Amber just uses people. The theme song of Amber's legal team. Okay. Johnny told me what to wear. Uh-huh. 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 In the invention of post-its. It's loading. Is it a GIF? What is that?
But how in the world did you think of? No offense, Michelle, but how in the world did you think of Post-its? Well,
Classic. Classic. Did you see this animated trial? Yeah, these little ones that he made. They were kind of cute. Amber Heard funny memes. There we go. Oh, no, it's a video. Seriously? All right, I think there's a lot of stuff in here that just needs to be a bit more upvoted in order for me to Matt Walsh interview with Bizarre Woman. I think I've seen that one, or if not, I've definitely heard of it. Seattle Woman drove through. I don't know. This now it's just getting random. Question for DUI guy. Do you ever post things besides wrongful deaths, etc.? Anything positive the courts, cops, cities, etc. are doing about criminals? I live in Louisville. I haven't gone far back in your account. I have followed you through Ricada Law. Good job on the Heard and Trial notebook. So because that's the direction my firm is headed, is wrongful death, catastrophic injury. That's why I post a lot of wrongful death stuff. I used to do exclusively DUI stuff. Literally every day, all I would post everywhere was DUI stuff. Now I'm keeping tabs on wrongful death, articles, because that's where I'm headed. So, and of course I post like positive stuff too. Is just, the law is mostly sad and boring. There's no real positivity in the courts, unfortunately. It's kind of hard, but we supplement that with other content to make things positive. Let me see. Fuck. That's not what I wanted to do. Put user in timeout, hide user on the channel. There we go. Anyway, where were we? So I hope that answers your question. Most of these are videos. That's the problem. Umbrella guy. Let me see if there's flying the flag. Another DUI causing trouble again. 3 months ago. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's when Monica Lewinsky and I went head to head. I'm blocked, by the way, by Monica Lewinsky as well now because of that. So okay, here's the story for those of you unfamiliar. It's a really cute one, I think. It's funny, it's cute, it's savage, it's got all the elements. Here's what happened. So I went to the Kentucky Bar Association National Convention, annual convention, excuse me, this year. It was back in June, maybe like just literally a couple of weeks after the trial was over. And as you all know, Monica is an avid supporter of Amber Heard. If you don't know, now you do. Not surprisingly, right? She's like, I'm for the woman who is not just women, but women who are going up against, big bad men, big bad powerful men. That's her theme, because she had the whole thing with Bill Clinton, which, by the way, she kind of put herself in. She asked for it. Okay, Bill was not like, all right, I'm going to do this to you or anything crazy like that. Same thing as Amber. Amber was not like, oh no, Johnny, please leave me alone. And Johnny was like, no, I will not. It was the other way around. Where are you going, Johnny? I just need a break, man. Like even referees, like in a boxing match, there's a referee that says, she's like, no breaks. Chasing him around the house. And it's like it's deplorable. I've seen relationships like that, and they're extremely difficult. They're extremely sad. They're extremely hard to deal with, because you don't get a break from the other person. They just exhaust you, and before you know it, you're completely under their control, under their thumb. So Monica Lewinsky was posting a lot of stuff. She even wrote an article without having watched the trial. She literally basically said she barely admitted it in the article that she barely watched the trial, and she already formed an opinion. Fantastic. So you're forming an opinion based on zero data, zero information. So I was mad at her, but whatever. She's entitled to do whatever Monica Lewinsky fucking wants. But then I found out she was our keynote speaker at the Kentucky Bar Association annual convention. Like, she'll be there Friday at 2 p.m. at the podium speaking to a live audience. Us. I'm going to be there. Like, what? So I was like, all right, I'm going to ask her a question. On my way there, this was the question, by the way, in case y'all are wondering. The question I wanted to ask Monica is, and I'm paraphrasing here because I don't remember exactly the verbiage, because I had the whole script. I had it all lined up. But basically, she says she's an advocate for women. My question was going to be along the lines of, if you were to stick to your guns, Monica, this is in my head. This is not the question. She used to stick to her guns. The only people who can possibly be abused are women. Like, men cannot be abused in a relationship, right? So my question was going to be, Monica, is it possible for a man to be abused in a relationship, essentially? Is it possible for a male figure in a heterogeneous, I don't know, I can't pronounce the word right now in my head. It's too late at nighttime. In a hetero relationship, there's a man and a woman. Can the man be abused and the woman be the abuser? Basically, that's the question. If Monica Lewinsky is to stick to her guns in the way that she has been talking about the subject, the answer is a flat no. That's not possible. Only women can be abused by men. Men cannot be abused by women, period, the end, right? So that was going to be my question to her. Here's what happened. This is Wednesday, right? She's supposed to appear on Friday. On Wednesday, I talk about on Twitter, like, hey, I'm going to be asking Monica Lewinsky a question. And I jokingly say, you know what I should ask? Cigar? Filthy, right? Now, at the time, I should have probably polished up on my facts a little bit, because I didn't exactly know the origin of the joke, because I wasn't living in the United States when that happened. So I was too young, too far removed, didn't know the story. So I finally read about it, and I realized, holy shit. So that's why that joke is so fucking filthy. Because if you don't know, I'll tell you. Bill Clinton never had sexual intercourse with Monica Lewinsky. There was testimony by Bill on that. There were depositions. There were written questions. But Bill was like, he had a loophole, right? He's like, blowjobs are not cheating. So my fellow Americans, if you are married and you want to get a blowy from your neighbor, it's okay. It is not cheating. You can go ahead and do that, no problem. So I was like, thanks, Bill. That's awesome. Blowjobs are not cheating. Fantastic. Go tell my, future girlfriend or past girlfriends that. Yeah, that's that's gonna go over well. So what happened was he took a cigar and he shoved it in a certain place, pulled it out, put it in his mouth, and then said the words, "Yeah, that tastes good." That's in the transcript. You can go look that up. So I realized, holy shit, my joke is extremely fucking filthy, but it was hilarious. It was still funny. And if I were Monica, um, I would literally be like, ha ha, that's cool, that's funny. What an asshole, fuck off, and call it a day. Instead, she goes to war with me on Twitter. I don't remember what she said. I really don't fucking care. All I know is that she ends up like responding to me, after which she immediately blocks me. Again, all these people have the same modus operandi. Eve, Amber, Michelle Dauber, the professor from Stanford, Monica. Anytime something doesn't fit their narrative, they just kind of say their piece and they fucking run like fuck you, and they disappear. So you can't respond and um, you can't say anything back to them or read what they wrote because you're blocked now, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm still going to ask my question, or so I thought. So we show up. It's Friday, 2 p.m., 1:45. She's supposed to go on stage at 2 p.m. I hear a lot of whispering. Going around. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Well, turns out I single-handedly, they gave me way too much power, by the way. Way too much fucking power. My words. I single-handedly did 3, if not 4 things. Number 1, I had like 3 bailiffs now watching me like hawks. Because one of the things that they said is no flash photography, as Monica Lewinsky is going to be up there. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Whatever. Because I guess they thought I was going to like take a photo and tweet it or whatever. Now, the reason I know it was related to me is because all 3 bailiffs were watching me. And the moment I had my phone, literally, I wasn't even touching it. I just like leaned over it and the screen lit up. I didn't even touch the phone. The bailiff was already in my ear like, hey, are you, is that phone doing? I'm like, I didn't fucking touch it, bro. I was reaching for my coffee. Leave me alone. And then another time I actually picked it up beforehand. I picked it up and he's like, yeah, no touching of the phone, sir. Like no phones. I'm like, okay, dude, get the fuck off my back. I get it. No phones, no recording. I heard it. Okay, chill. So they were up my ass. That was number 1. Number 2, throughout the conference, there were microphones at every aisle that you could stand at and ask a question, from the current speaker that was taking the stage. Well, the microphones were removed. Number 2, the microphones were all gone. So there were no questions from anybody. That was the first time that happened the entire conference. Number 3, she didn't fucking show up. She didn't come. She came via video. I literally left 5 minutes after I realized all that fuckery was going on. What was the 4th thing? There was a 4th thing. Maybe I combined them. So no flash photography and the bailiff being up my ass. That's how I knew that I connected those two. The microphones were removed so you couldn't ask a question of Monica, and she appeared via video. So my tweets went over real well. Well, and I got blocked by her, which was another accomplishment, which I'm very, very proud of. So 5 things have erupted from my Twitter war with Monica Lewinsky. Now I'm blocked and I'm living a happy life. So that's this photo, by the way, is that's a photo I posted on Twitter circling it, the camera, because one of the things that Monica oh, this is what it was. One of the things that Monica tweeted that somebody sent me, Monica Lewinsky said, there is no video recording permitted at the Kentucky Bar Association conference. So I took a photo of the fucking camera recording every single speaker at the conference going, oh yeah, what about this? Like I just called her out. Oh, it was fun. It was all worth it. I'm happy it happened. Now I have stories like this. Advertisement required. Huh? Everybody's kind of looking to the left. I don't know. I have this kind of look on my face. So does she. But I think she's thinking of a question. I'm just watching her. Caption this. Amber Heard. So, Elaine, pledge and donate are synonymous, okay? Mega pints for sale. A redneck wine glass. Redneck wine. Hillbilly wine glasses. That's cool. All right, let's do one more. Hey, DUI guy. Oh, this is the one that screwed me over. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Let's do one more. DUI gang, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Celebrations are in order. Where at? YouTube. Okay, let's do one more because these are not. I'm trying to find like something. Oops. Unlike Amber Heard, I don't have Photoshop skills. Someone do this right. Expert care lemon. Donate. Oh, that's cute. Okay. All right. Oh, for me to do an advertisement. Okay. That's logical. What do you guys want to do? Let's call it a night. It's already 1 a.m. Eastern time. I'm sure you guys are tired. So, who's watching the fur babies, Tanya? My kitty is being visited by my neighbor. He's making sure that she's played with and has food. Water she has automatically, thank goodness. And I got the litter robot 4. Oh my god, you guys. That thing is incredible. I'm so glad I got it. And then he's just going to feed her and play with her every couple days. Or I'll make sure that she's got food, I mean. So, all right. Well, I thank you all for joining me on this fun little stream on Tuesday night. Tomorrow, first look at the Kristen Smart jury. Super excited. Super exciting stuff. Exclusive first look. Only right here and on my Twitter. I will see you all there. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Get some sleep. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.